Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu, one of our favorite App Lab games, just rolled out a new update bringing multiplayer to this game. The multiplayer mode is still in beta, but it is already loads of fun. The co-op campaign is just like the single version campaign, where you travel through different levels, fighting different enemies, and earning stars of 1 to 3. But now you get to do it with your friend. Since it's in beta, there's 2 different ways for you to access this. For people that already own Dragon Fist VR, you get access to the entire campaign in co-op, including all 40 different characters, all the game modes, and all the levels. For people that already own Dragon Fist VR, to get access, you just visit the MetaQuest store page, scroll down to more information, click the version number, and change it from the live channel to the beta channel. You'll have to reinstall the game because it's going to bring an update with it, but then you'll have access to the entire co-op campaign. And if you don't already own Dragon Fist VR, the multiplayer mode is available in beta for free. All you need to do is visit the MetaQuest store page, search Dragon Fist VR, and download the free multiplayer beta test. The free version, since it's still in beta, it's rotating what content's available, including which characters, which missions to play, and which levels are unlocked. However, even in the free version, you get access to the other multiplayer modes like Team Battle, 2v2, Free For All, and the co-op campaign. And for free players, once you download the multiplayer app, you need to go and visit the Dragon Fist VR Discord and find the secret code posted very easy to find in there, and then type it in when you get into the multiplayer mode. I actually think I like the co-op version more than the single player mode. Besides all the comical stuff that comes with playing with my dad over there, it balances the playing field. Oftentimes in the campaign mode in single player, you're outnumbered with opponents. The way it works in co-op, let's say it's 2v2, it's almost done in rounds. So there's you two versus the 2 computers. When you knock down both 2, it's a new round. But let's say you knock down a computer and then somebody on your team is knocked down. Neither opponent's second person stands back up until the second person goes down. So it's kind of done in rounds. It's a nice flow. And again, it feels very well polished. We've previously reviewed Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu on the Ruff Talk VR podcast and interviewed the developer Ben Olding.
I'm Ben Olding, solo developer, made a Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu, just had the intro.
He's a very talented solo dev that actually has a background in Flash games as well, which is the origins of Dragon Fist VR. When we talked to Ben Olding, he had a backstory for all 40 of the different characters that are in the game, the inspiration for them from classic Kung Fu movies, and tons of ambitious plans. And when we reviewed it and interviewed him, the only thing we said the game was missing was multiplayer, or especially the ability to play with your friend. And he said he was working on it, but none of us thought he would have it ready so fast. This is a game that's heavily inspired from the classic Kung Fu movies of the 70s and 80s, and it shows in the gameplay, the characters, and the scenes. In this game, you can Kung Fu chop, you can punch, you can kick, you can jump, you can eye poke and blind your opponent. You can do pretty much anything that your Kung Fu mind can think of. And each one of these 40 different characters in this game has a unique backstory and a unique special ability exclusive to them. It's easy to see the work that Ben Olding has put in this game, including full character models with hands, arms, and legs. This is one of those games that we don't know how it's not yet on the official MetaQuest store. And with this update, when it's live and out of beta, I don't think there's any way you can still deny it. This is a game that brings hours of content in the campaign mode, hours of replayable content in the other gameplay modes, and is one of the best workouts you're going to have in VR. If you're like me and my dad, Stratus, you're going to get lost in immersion as you pick a character, go through the campaign, and by the end of it, you are in character too. And now, after beating the whole single player campaign, we get to go through it together, each picking a character and kicking Kung Fu butt. And as fun as the single player mode was, nothing beats being able to see my dad come and ground and pound an opponent that's already unconscious, get up, hit somebody else, kick them, knock them down, and every time we've played this game, we've been in absolute tears. So whether you're looking for the co-op campaign like myself, you want to do team battles with your friend, one-on-one battles, free-for-all battles, this multiplayer mode is guaranteed to keep you entertained. And for still being in beta, this multiplayer mode is surprisingly polished and still loads of fun. And a big thing that Ben Olding does great with Dragon Fist VR is the options available. If you're somebody that's very picky with how you like to play your game, with sound levels, movement options, or anything like that, Dragon Fist VR has you covered, including some pretty cool experimental game modes, like a third-person mode. So huge props to Ben Olding for taking one of the best App Lab games and making it even better. If you're somebody like me, and you thought that multiplayer was the only thing that this game missed, now you're covered. Again, single player battles, team battles, free-for-all, or a co-op campaign, go have some fun in Dragon Fist VR. And if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment your favorite character to use in Dragon Fist VR. And as a bonus, tell me your favorite strike too. I know Stratus is a big fan of the proverbial eye poke, but I like to go in heavy boxing. Tell me your game style. And if you haven't yet, check out the Ruff Talk VR podcast, available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and pretty much everywhere else podcasts are enjoyed. So subscribe and check you out next time.